Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Cos. Welcome, one and all, to your official predictions for Halloween Havoc. And of course, I'm not alone in this endeavor. Please welcome, as always, the humble man, Gary. Gary, welcome to the contracts.
Yo, what's good, my man, Cos Payton.
Hey, shit, man. You ready to get into this?
Let's do this shit like Brutus.
All right. Now, before we get into the card, there's something that we really got to get off our chest. It's been swirling around, all throughout the week. Like two things, and for me, it's really gotten on my nerves, and I feel that we should say something about it.
Right.
Now, if you guys hadn't seen Raw, Carlito made a joke about Io Sky and Kairi saying that he, quote, had to learn Chinese.
Right.
And people were losing their minds about it. Like, what's your take on it?
My take on it, about what Carlito said, honestly speaking, it's like, who would have known Carlito was going to be getting heat from that? I mean, he probably didn't know, some people would take offense to that. And maybe he should have watched what he said, but I mean, he probably didn't know.
Yeah. Now, first off, let me preface this. Where first off, the purpose behind the joke was that he was purposely getting their nationality incorrect. That was the whole point of the joke.
Right.
And then number two, this is the biggest thing, was that Kairi Sane and Io Sky gave him permission to say the joke.
Oh, see, now that part I didn't even know.
But how insensitive do y'all actually think that he is, man? And I doubt that he has any heat backstage.
Right, because rumor had it he was getting heat for it.
And it just shows how soft this era of this day and age people are, man.
That's a fact.
Because I saw nothing wrong with what he said. Because like I said, it was a joke.
Right.
And not only was it a joke, freaking they had no problem with it. Once again, I can't stress that enough. They had no problem with the joke. That's what that should be more of a reason as to why he said it.
Exactly. That's great.
Like a lot of y'all really need to get the fuck over yourselves, man. Cause it's not that serious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, and I guarantee that this is all gonna blow over, and this will not affect Carlito at all come next Monday.
Yeah, more than likely, nah.
Because it wouldn't. Because again, it would make no sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now the second thing that I'd like to bring up is Undertaker. But for me, more specifically, it's Undertaker, Kane, and also Batista. And the thing is, pretty much all the libtards are losing their mind because Undertaker had Donald Trump on his podcast, and Kane was there too, and like it's so I'm glad he did this just because it really exposed who the real fans from the fake fans. because
Right.
because I swear, so many fans have come out the woodwork to make it known for some reason that they no longer consider themselves a fan of the Undertaker. They no longer like him as a person just because of his political views. And honestly, the absolute fucking worst was Jim Cornette.
Oh yeah.
Because normally I ain't got a problem with Cornette, but you know, it's no secret that he hates Trump, and it's to the point where anybody who he was once cool with or respected, that if it's revealed that they like Trump, he'll automatically shit on them, and he by far he said just about the dumbest thing any figure in wrestling, whether it be a wrestler, a manager, authority figure, valet, anything. Anybody said it, but he said just about the dumbest thing ever, saying that Undertaker ruined his own legacy by supporting Trump. Like, what kind of stupid shit is that? First off, Donald Trump has absolutely nothing to do with professional wrestling. I don't. Regardless of him being involved in WrestleMania 23, he has absolutely nothing to do with professional wrestling. Hell.
Fact. I mean, okay, sorry to cut you. I mean, okay, Trump has made some appearances on wrestling, yes, but I mean, Trump ain't got nothing to do with wrestling, like you just said.
Yeah, and to further emphasize it, he's a celebrity. He's not a wrestler. He's a celebrity, and again, has nothing to do with professional wrestling.
Exactly.
And I would love Jim Cornette to explain to me, or explain to anybody. Go on your fucking podcast and please thoroughly explain to me how Undertaker and Kane supporting Donald Trump has ruined their legacy as a wrestler.
Exactly.
Like that shit makes absolutely no fucking sense, man. He was absolutely ignorant for saying that.
Nah, that's correct.
And then, of course, you know, this whole election has now pretty much segregated wrestling fans. Mainly in part, I will admit, to what Undertaker said when he advertised his podcast with Donald Trump, where he said for people to either be on the side of the Brothers of Destruction and Donald Trump, or be on the side of Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, and Batista. And yeah, he did name drop Batista.
Right.
No. And
that's crazy, man. Yeah. I can't believe that.
Yeah, and that even further, in my opinion, fueled the fire. Now, of course, you know, and now people have the nerve to try and compare Batista and Undertaker's careers as to who's better and some shit. Like, again, like, don't get me wrong, I know he name dropped Batista, but neither one of their wrestling careers have anything to do with this. This is all about their political stance.
Exactly.
And honestly, and I'll say this, wrestler wise, I still got nothing but love and respect for Batista. But I will admit, politics wise, Batista's a fucking idiot.
Oh boy.
Like, cause ever since 2016, like, and don't get me wrong, you know, everybody is entitled to their stance politics wise, but but him on social media, politics wise, he has said some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like it got to the point where I had to unfollow him because like the more he tweeted, the dumber he got. Like seriously, dude, stick to talking about your career and stick to acting, because you're a lot better than that than you'll ever be at politics.
Oh wow.
And if anything, want to do yourself a favor, take and listen to Kane for a while, and maybe you'll learn a thing or two about how to about how the world works.
I got you.
And honestly, for anybody else that's Democrat or voting for Kamala Harris, honestly, to each their own. And if I'm a fan of you, I'm gonna never stop being a fan of you just because I may disagree. Well, correction, just because I do disagree with your political stance. Because your views, politics-wise, has absolutely, positively zero to do with what you do in the ring. Nothing. It has nothing to do with what you do in the ring. It does not affect your performance positively or negatively. It does nothing. So especially IWC, like everyone in the IWC, just get over yourselves, man.
Right. Got you.
Cause like the way these niggas are losing their minds over this is like they're the absolute fucking worst. But then again, they were already the worst before this.
Yeah.
Well, and anything that you'd like to add there, humble man?
Nah. I mean, that's all. I mean, it's just crazy, the whole like Carlito thing, all this political thing on Undertaker. What they're saying about Undertaker was saying it's ridiculous. I mean,
yeah.
My God.
But in the end, what can you do?
Right.
Now, before we get on to the card, I'd like to shed a positive light after all this negativity. And I want to extend a big congratulations to the best in the world, the greatest of all time, the learning tree himself, Chris Jericho, on getting his 9th world title. If you guys did not watch, it was either AEW or Ring of Honor. I'm sorry, I don't watch either one. I just saw the highlight, and I was very pleasantly surprised to see that he has captured the Ring of Honor world title for a second time, bringing his world title total up to 9. Again, congrats to Jericho. Very well deserved. Another notch in the belt for the greatest of all time. There's no one that comes close.
Oh, wow.
Now, did you see the show at all?
No, but I did see the result.
All right. And how do you feel about Jericho winning?
That's good. That's another big accomplishment.
I feel you, man. And it couldn't have been it couldn't have been given. It couldn't have happened to a more deserving wrestler. At least in my opinion, it couldn't have happened to a more deserving wrestler.
I got you.
All right, now that that's through and we've gotten everything off our chest, let's get on with the card.
Yes, sir.
Now, to start things off, we have Andre Chase versus Rich Holland in an ambulance match.
Oh man, even though I got a lot of catching up on NXT to do. I kind of seen some stuff about what match is going to happen. I got to quickly log off because I had a catching up I had to do. I see that's going to happen. I was wondering what in the world ever happened to Rich Holland, but I guess since I've been off the radar for NXT, I didn't know.
Shall I bring you up to speed?
I mean, nah, you good, but nah, you don't really have to. I just want to say, like, you want to give your opinion who you think gonna win, or should I say?
Well, I mean, the point of this is for us both to give our opinion. So go ahead.
I hope Rich Holland wins. Honestly speaking, because since he's been back at NXT, it seems like he's doing pretty good. If I'm correct, if I'm wrong, my man, cause correct me. But I mean, it's like I hope he wins. Cause it seems to be doing good since he's back in there.
Well, I'm not down. I'm not down with him anymore because of him turning his back on Chase U. But as a heel, he is doing good. But even still, I want Andre Chase to win this. Chase U deserves an ounce of revenge and payback for what Rich has done.
All right.
Because you know that he turned on Chase U.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Rich?
Yeah, because when they did, because at actually wait, yeah, I could have sworn we went over the pay-per-view.
Oh, No Mercy.
Oh wait, actually I don't think. Yeah. No. I forget. I'm pretty sure it was No Mercy when they had the titles. If not that, it was before then.
Right.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, Chase U lost the NXT tag titles, and then after the match, Rich turned on Chase U. Hell, we went over it. How could you forget?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And then ever since then, even though I'm spoiling it for you, he's been on a warpath to try to take out Chase U one member at a time. Because he took out Duke Hudson, and then he was trying to take out Riley Osborne, but before he could land the finishing blow, that's when Andre Chase came back. Because he wasn't seen ever since No Mercy.
Oh.
But yeah, so an ounce of revenge is in order for Chase U, at least in my opinion.
Right.
Anyways, moving on. We have well, this is pretty interesting. I'll say this one first. We have Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade versus Julia and Stephanie Vaquer.
Okay, so you could go first.
No, go ahead.
Honestly speaking, that's another thing too. Even though I haven't been up to speed, I heard much about. I heard they're back together as a tag team, especially at their heels. I want them to win. Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. My God, I always love seeing them team up and feud with each other. Now teaming up again, I'll always love that with them. So I hope they win.
I feel that, but unfortunately for me, I really can't give an opinion on the match as to who I want to win and to lose. Don't get me wrong. Even though I'm not a fan of Roxanne Perez, but I am a fan of Cora Jade, I really can't pull for them because the way that they're pretty much being booked. I mean, for one thing, Stephanie and Julia, they just got here. That's number one. and number two, because of how big their name is internationally, you know, they in my opinion have too much momentum and too much clout to lose. But
Right.
but again, you know the problem with me as to why I can't even cheer for Julia or Stephanie. You know why?
Yeah, I think I do.
Why?
Yes. For Julia and Stephanie.
Yeah.
What was the reason again? You guys said.
I thought you said you knew why.
I was trying to remember. My bad, bro.
Honestly, again, I can't cheer for them just like last time because I don't know them.
Wait. Oh, okay.
And like I'm not saying that to offend people or get get the IWC mad. I'm just saying, and sure, you guys y'all can roast me for being a WWE guy, but hey, I am what I am, and I don't give a fuck. I mean,
Wow.
and I might see a couple of non-WWE stuff here and there, but yeah, I am a WWE guy. So, and y'all can roast me for that as much as you want. Hell, roast me till your face turns blue. Like it makes no difference to me. But again, I can't cheer for them because I don't know them. And but I will say, what I have seen so far has been pretty good. I've seen, you know, Julia. She looked pretty good in her match against Chelsea Green. She looked real. Actually, this will get people mad. But again, don't give a fuck. But I had to preface it. But did you see when Julia faced off against Roxanne Perez?
Oh no, I didn't.
Well, again, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to swallow this for you. But
Oh, good.
I'll admit she did not look good in that match. But for me, the thing is, neither one of them looked good in that match. Cause I'm sorry, that match was sloppy. That match was very, very sloppy. Like, honestly, it got so sloppy that I started. Like, part of me was having a hard time taking it seriously. Like for me, there was way too many botches, and you can't even use the excuse of, oh well, it's NXT, it's the developmental brand. No, you can't use that excuse no more, because you got NXT pulling in 4-star matches, 5-star matches, so you can't use that excuse no more.
Right.
And not to mention, you have the NXT Women's Champion going up against a world-renowned competitor like Julia. And hey, and look here, I may be a WWE guy, but I'm not blind to other talent. I may not know shit about Julia, but I'm still aware of her enough that people went crazy about her. Like when she debuted, sure, yes, you know, I couldn't cheer because I didn't know her, but at the same time, I know how to read a room. So, which is why when they cheered, it let me know that she's a big deal.
Right.
Speaking of which, even though I'm about to get off topic again, and I know you didn't watch NXT, but again, I'm about to spoil something else. Someone else debuted at the end of the show. Some chick named Delta.
Oh.
And again, I apologize, but again, I don't know her. So even though everybody else was losing their minds, I couldn't, because, you know, again, I don't know her.
Right.
Like if I'm I'm real sorry for like everybody that was popping and whatnot, but I can't cheer for something that I don't know.
I understand.
It's nothing against them. Just I don't know them.
I got you.
Like, if I'm being honest, as far as NXT goes, the last time I popped for somebody debuting was when Rosemary debuted and was with Wendy Chu, and that's not even a diss against Rosemary, because I've been watching Rosemary for a good minute, because I was watching TNA around that time still, and I was watching Decay and their feud with LAX, and when she got into that romantic storyline with Bram,
Right. Oh, yeah.
But I will admit, and I hate to bring this up because this is a real dark spot on wrestling, but I'll never forget that time where, you remember Sexy Star?
Yep.
I'll never forget that time where she made negative headlines because she injured Rosemary at an event.
Oh man.
Because what happened was, she put Rosemary into an armbar, and then Rosemary tapped out. However, Sexy Star didn't let go, and she wound up legitimately injuring Rosemary. And when you pull some shit like that, you're gonna piss everybody off.
Right.
Cause like that's some scumbag shit.
Exactly.
Because the IWC and wrestling talent, wrestling fans alike, everybody knows that when you step between those ropes, you're literally putting your life in the hands of your opponent, and they're doing the same, and they're trusting you to do the same for them, and for you to pull some shit like that and purposely injuring them, that's the quickest way to make enemies.
That's right.
But yeah, let's move on before I get any further off topic. I apologize again, folks.
Very good.
Now, moving on, we have Kalani Jordan versus one member of the what's their name? Freaking, I think it was Fatal Attraction. Oh no, Fatal Influence.
Right.
Which consists of Fallon Henley, JC Jane, and Jasmine Nix. Now I know I'm about to make some people mad, but come on now, we gotta call a spade a spade. Fatal Influence is nothing more than a poor man's Toxic Attraction.
Oh my god.
Like, you can't, like, come on now, you can't even deny that.
Nah, I got you.
Because literally the name Fatal Influence, it literally sounds like Toxic Attraction.
Right, it does.
Because let's think about it. Fatal can be can describe a level of toxicity.
Right.
And then attraction is a form of influence.
Right.
So come on now, Sean, man, who the hell are you fooling?
Oh, exactly. You got a point for saying what you just said.
And personally, I'm still waiting on Jada Parker to beat the brakes off them because she still owes them an ass whooping.
Oh, right.
Because I forget when they got that lucky ass win over her, all because Jasmine Nix wouldn't stop interfering.
That's crazy, for real.
And also, Kalani Jordan first off, you need to butt out and stop trying to make uh Jada Parker team with Lola Vice, because as you can see, all the help, quote unquote, that you tried to do made them enemies.
Right.
But
that's correct.
But in any case, I really I don't know what to make of this match, because first off, Kalani doesn't even know who she's gonna face out of the three of them, because oh god, I really hate going here, but I've seen this before, to which they're ripping off the No Quarter Catch crew, in which
crazy.
And how they're doing this is that they're doing it exactly how the No Quarter Catch crew did it back when Drew Gulak was still the leader, in which the only thing she knows is that she's facing a member of the stable, but she doesn't know who she's facing until the very night of. That's exactly what the No Quarter Catch crew did. And it was always their rules. And the only thing you could do was study all the members, because you wouldn't know who you're facing. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they literally do it how the No Quarter Catch crew did it, where all three of them are going to be in the ring, fully dressed in their in-ring gear, and then the announcer is going to be like, and the opponent representing Fatal Influence, and then they're all going to stand together, and then two of them are going to step back, and then the one that didn't step back is going to be the opponent. And I guarantee it's going to be like that. But
exactly.
But thinking about this logically as a wrestling fan, what the most I can say is that it's like this: if she faces Jasmine Nix, she's gonna win. But if she faces either Fallon Henley or JC Jane, she's gonna lose. And I see it that way just because of the experience that Jane and Henley have over Nix, you know. But how about you, Humble Man? What's your take? Yo.
Right. Yeah, I'm here.
Again.
Yo.
Who'd you take?
My take on that match would be, like, obviously, don't think that match should be. I think it's gonna be a good match, but who is it again? I'm sorry.
Kalani Jordan versus one of the three members of Fatal Influence.
Honestly, I want to say Kalani Jordan. It's gonna be Kalani. I say my bad. I was in and out of it just now. My bad. I want to say it's gonna be Kalani, unless maybe she loses in case if one of the members interfere while the ref's back is turned or down.
Now, I know I'm repeating myself, but it bears repeating that for one thing, they're doing this the whole odds stacked against the champ kind of thing. But in my opinion, these are the kind of odds that no face would be able to overcome, because, like I said, you know, they're doing a No Quarter Catch crew style where Kalani doesn't know who she's gonna face until you know the show starts. Well, actually, until the show until that match is on. And I guarantee, like I said, they're going to do it no quarter catch crew style, where they're all going to line up until two of them steps back, and then the one that didn't step back is going to be her opponent. And again, if she faces Jasmine Nix, she's going to win. But if she faces Fallon Henley or JC Jane, she's going to lose.
Right.
Just because both Fallon and JC have the experience edge of being in NXT longer.
That's correct.
But at the same time, even if Jasmine Nix does compete in the match, I guarantee that both Fallon Henley and JC Jane are going to interfere.
Oh yeah.
So, it's pretty much gonna be an uphill battle for her. And also, there's also another caveat that makes it that honestly, for me, has made it the nail in the coffin for that in my opinion gives Kalani no chance, and that's at the end of the show, because I guarantee you didn't see NXT. They spun the wheel for the match, and oh my god, in the most unlucky way, because Fatal Influence spun the wheel.
Right.
Oh my god, it was Spinner's choice.
Man.
So keep this in mind, humble man. Not only do they get to pick the match type, not only does Kalani not know who she's gonna face, she now doesn't even know what kind of match it's gonna be.
Exactly, man.
So now, so like that. So for me, that is why I feel she has no chance of winning, because she doesn't know who she's gonna face, and she doesn't even know what kind of match it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you make a valid point there.
And hell, for all we know, they might make it a match where it's no DQ, and so all three of them are gonna be freaking. Are going to be stomping the yard on her.
That too. Too.
And if not that, then they're just going to be like, fuck it, we make it a 1-on-3 handicap match.
Exactly.
I mean, for me, if I was them, I would stack the deck in the most fucked up way possible, and it's like this. I'd make it a 1-on-3 handicap match, and then also I'd make it no DQ, but only for Fatal Influence.
Right.
So that way, all three of them could interfere and come and go as they please, but Kalani couldn't.
Yeah. Damn.
And they could constantly cheat, but she'd have to play by the rules. So in turn, that would mean nobody can interfere on her behalf, on Kalani's behalf, or else she'd get disqualified.
Wow.
And then,
that's correct.
But it's about, I think that's about the extent that we're gonna have.
Right. That's crazy. Nah, I got you perfectly. That really is insane, man. So we're definitely gonna see what's up with that match. But you made a valid point. But you always do. So.
Hey, you be spitting fire too. So.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, man.
Anyways, moving on. We have Tony D'Angelo defending the NXT North American title against Obafemi in a tables, ladders, and scares match.
Oh my knew that was going to be the next match you're going to talk about, and I gladly would like to talk about that match. Honestly speaking, my man, yo, even though I gotta catch up, and I will get up to catching up on it, yo, I think that match is going to be good. I mean, seeing Tony D'Angelo hold the belt finally is good. But holding the belt was good, so I would like to, I don't even know who the hell I want to win this match, but I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, and honestly, just cause they rhyme, I think it's pretty obvious it's going to be a TLC match. Because, sure, it's tables, ladders, and scares, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a TLC match.
Hell yeah, I think so too.
But from what I understand, the match can only be won by pinfall only. So,
oh my god, that sucks ass.
No, and I think that can work out just fine. You know, just as long as they do it right.
Right.
But I tell you what, if it's really gonna be a tables, ladders, and scares match, then they got to do some shit to scare them. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they definitely got to do something.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying scaring either one of them is gonna be easy, but you still gotta do it. Else it defeats the purpose of it being a scares match. You know.
Exactly.
And hell, you know, since it's Halloween Havoc, they ought to do what they've been doing for the past 2 years and bring back the what's his face, the haunted house.
Right.
Because they've been doing, because you know, for the past few Halloween Havocs, you know, there was always a cinematic, there was always a cinematic match that took place that featured a haunted house, you know?
Yes.
Like Dexter Lumis versus Cameron Grimes, Carmelo Hayes versus Johnny Gargano.
Right.
You know? And and again, I know I'm getting a little off topic. I can't help it, but it's still on topic of Halloween Havoc. I gotta give it to Trick Williams and when it came to that cinematic stuff, because he definitely gave the presence or the feeling that he was legitimately scared.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. And honestly, I'm with you. I'm hoping that Tony retains.
Oh yeah, man, me too. I want either him to retain or I want Albert to get it, but for right now, I kind of more want Tony to retain.
Yeah. And for me, the biggest reason why I want Tony to retain, well, I have two reasons. Number one, you know, he just got it, and he just proved himself to, you know, conquer his fear and whatnot.
Right.
And then also, I feel because of what happened on NXT, it's gonna, what Oba did on NXT just made Tony mad, and so it's gonna motivate him to go even harder.
Ask it back.
But yeah, and then the second reason is because I think it's time for Oba to aim higher.
Oh yeah.
If you catch my drift.
Oh yeah, I do.
Now, and speaking of aiming higher, I think that's a perfect time to transition to the main event, which is Trick Williams defending the NXT title against Ethan Page in a Devil's Playground match.
Yes.
Now, for me, as far as I can guess, I'm pretty sure this is just going to be a hardcore match.
More than likely.
Either that, or it's going to be no holds barred or a street fight.
Yeah, more than likely.
Just, you know, that with the Halloween theatrics and everything, you know.
Right. That's a fact. Could be.
But either way, freaking, you know, I got tricked in retaining.
Yeah, I was just about to go to say. I was just about to say I got my man Wolf. That trick retaining that, bro. Gonna be a good match. I like Paige. I like Paige also, but I love my boy Trick. Wolf. That trick retaining that, bro.
And I'll tell you this: if Ethan loses, I wonder where he'll go from here.
Probably the main roster.
See, part of me doesn't think that, just because, again, just like with what's his face, just like with Julia and Stephanie Vaquer, he just got here, and sure, he's got an NXT title reign under his belt. You know, it's got me thinking that they're still gonna have some stuff for him to do on NXT. But hey, you know, I could be wrong, and they might be ready to have him on the main roster. Well, who knows?
Right, exactly.
No, honestly, pay-per-view wise, this is shaping up to be a pretty good event. I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I'll be honest, mainly because of football, I actually forgot about this.
Oh wow!
Like I've been so focused on football that I actually forgot about Halloween Havoc.
Oh, what happened?
But you know, but thankfully my boys are playing early, so I'm gonna be able to watch the game and watch the pay-per-view all in the same day.
Stuff.
But you know, with that being said, that's gonna do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with your boys. I definitely want to thank the Humble Man, as always, for coming through, kicking his wrestling knowledge.
Oh yeah, you already know it. We'll be right back here, coming at y'all with the results, and we'll be right back right here, coming right at y'all next week for the predictions for WWE Crown Jewel, which is next Saturday.
Yes, sir. So, as always, if y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead, hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And as always, by way of Struggle Vision Productions, it's the Hitman and the Humble Man. And if you see us coming, run.